AITA for refusing to pay half of my girlfriend's son's sports fees? I've been with my girlfriend for almost 7 years. We both have a child from previous relationships. Her son's father passed away a couple of years ago, and because I've been in his life since he was about 5, I've basically taken on a father figure role. He's a great kid, and he's very dedicated to his sport. I take him to all of his practices and games, pay for food and hotels during tournament weekends, and regularly pay for private training. My girlfriend has always covered his season fees, which have recently gone up to around $1,300 a year as he's moved up in level. Financially, I've always paid a little more toward our shared expenses. If our rent is $2,500, I'll pay $1,300. If groceries are $200, I'll usually pay around $120. I also cover most of the gas, and while we split the car payment, I pay considerably more toward insurance and utilities. When we go out, I usually pay for things like dinner, drinks, and other activities. She pays for her own personal spending, but I cover most of our shared lifestyle expenses. Over the years, she's managed to save almost $50,000, which I'm genuinely happy about. Whenever she gets a bonus from work, she puts it straight into savings. Meanwhile, I've only managed to save a few $1,000s, even though I make significantly more than she does. I make around $130,000 a year, while she makes around $80,000. She's also mentioned several times that she'd eventually like to stop working and become a stay-at-home mom. I'm not completely against the idea, but financially, we're not really in a position for that yet. I also have mixed feelings about it because we'd still be splitting the household chores, and I'm not sure how we'd divide things if she wasn't working. The bigger issue for me is that I feel like our finances have gradually become unbalanced. Her savings have grown significantly while mine have gone in the opposite direction because I've been covering more of our day-to-day expenses. This morning, she told me that her son's sports fees were due and asked if I could pay half of them. I asked why she couldn't take the money from her savings, and she asked why I couldn't. I explained that I only had a few $1,000s saved and was trying to build that back up. She seemed surprised and said that I never contribute toward his sports. That bothered me because I feel like I contribute quite a lot already. I drive him everywhere, pay for tournament expenses, cover private training, and generally help support him in a lot of ways. She does pay his actual season fees, so I understand that she sees that as her responsibility, but I don't think it's fair to say I don't contribute. I asked her how she would feel if the situation were reversed and she were asked to pay half of my daughter's sports expenses. She said she wouldn't because my daughter's other parent contributes financially, while she doesn't have anyone else helping with her son's expenses. We didn't have a huge argument about it, but she ended the conversation by saying she would never ask me to contribute to his sports again. That didn't really make me feel better. I understand that her savings are hers and that I'm responsible for my own finances, but I also feel like my income has gradually become more of a shared resource while her savings have remained mostly hers. I'm starting to wonder whether I've been contributing too much to our shared expenses without thinking enough about my own financial future. I'm not trying to avoid supporting her or her son. I've been in his life for years and care about him a lot. I'm just questioning whether the way we've been handling money is actually fair to both of us.